Raise your hand. What is a PIP? Yes, Miss Shaw.
Parent involvement.
All right. Send your daughter down. Send your daughter down. Come get your faux pack. Yes, the PIP is the Parent Involvement Plan. Go ahead and get you some free Burger King with some fries. The PIP is the Parent Involvement Plan. We want you to understand the language. I think that sometimes when parents come on campus, they don't know what we're talking about. They don't know the lingo. We're using acronyms, and they're wondering, what are they talking about? And so we want you to start becoming familiar, because the hope is that your child will be returning, as long as they're not in 5th grade, because we want them to move on to 6th. But we hope that if your child is in the 4th, 3rd, and lower grade, that you will be returning, and that the relationship among us will continue to grow, and that you will continue to participate. Parent involvement policies and plans must be developed and input with the parents. They want you. We want you. We need you. Describe the steps the LEA and school will take to involve parents in their education of their child, and correlate. Ms. Jenkins just described earlier the student involvement plan. That is our big overall plan for our school. But then you have these other pieces, which is the PIP. And as you can see, they feel, and we all feel and believe that that is what drives our students to success. Now, some requirements are that we hold an annual meeting, that we be flexible. This is why PTO was at 5:30. In previous years, it was at 5. In previous years, it was in the morning. We moved it all around because we were trying to make sure that we accommodated our parents, because we know you have working schedules. It must involve parents in an organized, ongoing, timely, thank you, Ms. Jenkins. Ms. Jenkins has you here at 5:30 and she got you out by 6:30. She wants to make sure that she demonstrates that we're being timely with our meetings. We review, we improve the Title I program. Provide parents timely information about Title I programs, curriculum at school, assessments used to measure student progress, and the expected proficiency level. Each time Ms. Jenkins comes, she comes with a SAC agenda, and it outlines. She talked about the budget. She talked about FSA. She's giving you the information that you will not get by just looking through your child's planner. And we only require that you come one Tuesday out the month. And it is usually, and has been this year, the 2nd Tuesday. We must host meetings to make decisions, such as like tonight. When we've been here before for PTO, we've made decisions about what activities we'll have on campus, whether or not we'll have a fundraiser. So this is the way that you give your input and that your voice is heard. We also just had the survey that was done, and it was the overall school assessment survey that was done, and we had a time limit, and we were begging and pleading, trying to get your input, because we need to hear from you. And so we accomplished our goal by making sure that we were able to collect enough surveys from our parents. We must provide assistance to parents to build their capacity to help their child. Bringing you on campus, we've had FSA night / math and science night, coordinate and integrate parent involvement programs, accessibility for the participation of all parents. We have volunteers, we have additions at our school. So if you are a parent, feel free. Everyone has the opportunity to sign up as an addition volunteer and be able to come onto our campus, come into the media center, and through working in the media center, you are helping every child. And so that's been our focus this year, not to be in our classrooms, because we are kind of focusing more on our curriculum for our students, making sure they're getting uninterrupted time, but we are allowing parents to come into the media center and help out with different projects. I have the clothes closet going on, need somebody to fold some clothes. We have our food bank where other volunteers come in, as well as we encourage you to participate in field trips. That is another way that you help us. They added up last year, and I think with all the volunteers, it came up to $111,000 that they would have paid out to a specific one school because of all the volunteers that volunteered their time. So, we're sorry that you're free labor, but we appreciate it because we need you. You know, the school can't always afford everything, and I think that's something that we kind of feel like, oh, the school should be able to pay for this. The district should be able to pay for it. But there are some things that are beyond our control, and so we appreciate you coming in to volunteer your time. Here are just some of the activities that can be held on a campus. You can read that, give you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 seconds, because you're gonna need it for later. You all have an activity. Your exit slip activity, part 1, as you reflect on the requirements of the parent involvement plan, using the PIP evaluation sheet. Can I borrow yours, son? This white sheet of paper is your PIP evaluation sheet. You are going to give feedback on our 2016-2017 PIP. Can someone hold up a PIP on their table? Yes. It's a 4-pager, 5-pager. Yes, the green thing. Miss Clemens is into colors. I actually went to a meeting and I talked, oh, it's all one packet. I'm so sorry. I wasn't able to get the machine. Okay, yours is staple. I wasn't able to get the machine to staple for me. So we're gonna share. Say we didn't want to kill too many trees. So I tried to pair you up with each other. It's all one packet, yes sir. Oh, yeah. How many pages? Okay, I think you missing the first page. But there should be 4 pages. So browse through it real quick, look on with a neighbor, scan on with a friend, and look at the PIP, and then be able to answer those questions on that evaluation sheet. Yes. Yes, ma'am. I get back in front. I was trying to save on trees. Okay. One more. Okay. Okay. You can have this. Thank you. So yours will be good. Just scan through and look at those 4 pages. It's a back and front, so it may be about 8 pages total. And when you look at the questions, question number 1 said, what things worked well in the PIP? What we are really focusing on, and I'm going to help you so that it can be kind of narrowed down a little bit. I believe it's page 2. It says building capacity. Look for page 3. Page 3, building capacity. In that building capacity, it says curriculum night. It says extended media hours. It says the 6th annual family festival. It says multicultural. And then it goes on, I think it gets cut off, and it goes on to the next page. And it says collaborative meetings for PTO, and then open house Title I. From that, we need your feedback. Did those things work well? Some of those things we did not do this year. We didn't have a multicultural extravaganza this year. So some of the things that you will see in the PIP, we did not accomplish this year, and the schedule was changed. And so what we're noticing is the PIP is fluid. It changes with us. Some things we will be able to do, some things we won't be able to do. There may be some things in the PIP that we did this year that are not in the PIP. And that's because, once again, at a meeting or at a decision from Ms. Jenkins along with leadership and maybe some teachers, other activities were added to our list this year. So, go ahead and attempt as best you can to fill out your school compact PIP evaluation. The most important question that we do want to know is, number 3 is very important. How many events did you attend? Did you attend 2 parent conferences and 1 science night? Did you attend, during Christmas time, we held a concert by the music department. Were you able to attend that? If your children have ever attended an extended media day or night, that's another event. Number 4 is a good question to answer. What were some things you liked and didn't like about the events? What were events that drew the most people? Number 7, please make sure we all answer that one. What were some barriers that we faced? If you felt like a lot of people didn't show up to an event that you were actually there at, give us some suggestions and possible solutions to getting individuals out to that event. Yes, those are all good ones. Okay, here's a pencil if you would like it, sir. For finding that tip for me. Thank you so very much, yes ma'am. Okay, I'm going to give you all about 2 minutes. As I stated earlier, we're focusing on questions 2, 3, 5, and 7 for the most part. Question number, question number 9 and 10, you may have to hold off on, especially number 10 because we have not gotten to the compact yet. So if we could at least get some feedback on 2, 3, 5, and 7, that would be most helpful. If you feel uncomfortable about putting your name, you do not have to. It can be used as a simple survey just to get feedback. But if you have some suggestions that we could discuss with you at a later date, we'd appreciate your name. Okay, for the sake of time, I'm going to move on because as I stated, we have a huge activity. Ma'am, is there any way I can get you to join this gentleman right here?